I own jack shit. The following games, images, musics, and sounds belong to their respective owners. Please support the official release, or one of your nerd cards will be pulled. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the HTG here with some more Danganronpa. Alright then guys, let me just hit this save real quick. I haven't saved in a while. Alright, that should do it. Alright, now. He says a tragedy is about to occur. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Good fuck. Ah! Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here? I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. As long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear right away from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
Whoa, what? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? Pew, that's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck. Oh my gosh, something happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what ifs are pointless, especially now when... Then the dining hall. You need to get to the dining hall. Makoto, are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Bayukawa. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've all fallen victim to something that Monokuma mentioned. The something.
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma said that, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if something really did happen, does it mean someone did it because what happened yesterday?
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about it. Clearly someone felt like it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something already yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game, it's every man for himself. What's good doesn't do me to get out of my way to help you.
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
It's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Oh fuck. I have a pretty sneaking suspicion what happened. If I'm right about the location. Please don't let me be right. Can't be. Don't tell me it's been murdered by the pool. I'm just so worried about this damn pool. Huh? Door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked? Oh shit.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation!
It's all clear now.
This is I thought. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems that nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Who died? Bloodlust. No! Oh my gosh! What the fuck? What? I don't know how long it took me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did, a wild, almost primal scream escaped from my mouth. Boy's Life of Despair, Deadly Life. Chapter 2. I can't believe she's dead! Who killed her? I tried to surprise my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me, like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Not most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this on fallen phone in the front of the TV screen. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall. In blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for everyday amateur to have committed. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused of what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head... What the heck? Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Ah! Chihiro? Oh, perfect time. Oh my gosh! Bloodlust.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Alright, I gotta find all evidence I can. Shit. What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka. You don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, there are 3 or more people discover a body. An announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search of the culprit can be proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly. The body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is... dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off again, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Who has beef against her? Why her though? She's so innocent. Taka bolted out the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken a wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim? Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of being alive. Shut up. What the hell is this? No, there are more important things to worry about right now than the dumbbell. Do you not see the blood on the dumbbell, jackass? I can't talk to anyone. Let's look at her body. But now pay attention to the wall. Huh? Like I said once already, there's a word written there on the wall. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's kind of a dying message. It's too strange. You think that about writing bloodlust in blood? Doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre, brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust. Oh my gosh! Is this a genocide killer? They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what a nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack. The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
That this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's to work up the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real? What are you saying? Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation to dealing with it. Stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. He was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? 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 I guess she really did faint. She fainted! That did not sound good! Toko! Hina rushed over to collapse Toko and he started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right, I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. I think it should be sleeping. The regulation prohibits sleeping like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from somewhere she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up to the air, charging her stance as she did. Oh my gosh! What the hell? What is up with that face? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical orientation she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that, I was just shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front, of a back, and a top ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Tucker, could you help me?
Huh? She totally ignored me.
Yeah, because you're a pervert, jackass. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There's no question that Chiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That's another one of us? Another one of us killed? A fellow classmate? What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls. You know what? You know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll just let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing. Give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. The murder file.
The Monokuma
Allow me to present the Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
So
later.
please do your very tip-toppy best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse, one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no!
I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? Just somewhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already, after all. Blood is just a liquid. A dead body is just a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true. But to jump into it so soon... What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You'll waste the space.
Damn you!
The dead body is an
Piece
object?
of shit!
Cheerio wasn't an object! Show the respect or I'll beat some into ya!
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Koyako!
Because...
Kayoko! If we don't solve the mystery or find the killer, our own lives are at forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, then Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Cheerio.
That's right.
Then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead mates.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember a rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went already and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least all the potential of the serial killer angle. Just 1 would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, don't even fucking think about it, then 1 or more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
It's definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at a room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand here around. We must begin our investigation, tout sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Zero,
Is that okay?
then we will die quickly, following her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Shiro Fujisaka. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation, huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which you allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Bayukawa on this one. Well, now the dumbbell. There's a dumbbell found on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on a dumbbell. Monokuma said a blow with the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean that this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Boom. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with the blood during the murder. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Cheerio's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure if he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. The hell? The poster's got some blood in it. Must have been during the murder. The word bloodlust has been on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Dude has a real complex about being weak. You heard Cheerio talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chio's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added. Oh, hello. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become a site of Chio's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It couldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been taking a lot of lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However.
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to exercise. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needs support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Bullets of Truth. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh, already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true,
Let's
but
go.
if you are satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. It's a girl who did it. That's what I believe. Considering only girls can enter the girls' locker and boys can enter the boys' locker. This is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out by yourself. It's so fun if you don't, right? Miniscum was used. No, impossible. If that wasn't true, Chiro would have been riddled with holes. Yeah. There are a bunch of different pool-related items to do with the case. I got a coin though. We're gonna spend time on it checking the crime scene. There are plenty of other things to do. Let's check here. We could at least try to figure out what we should check without my help. Bingo! If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? So you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that then quickly and sharp clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
He called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card
Yeah?
reader. This card reader has been all designed and interfaced with your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding with the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for the 2 people in a row to go through. While the door is unlocked, right? Correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. Aha! The ceiling mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. The The school regulations prohibited anyone from lending someone else their e-handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls get into the girls' locker room and only boys get into the boys' locker room. Yep, that was right. A girl did it. In other words, Shio's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Seeing Chiro found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did you get it right?
such ignorance.
Good gosh, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulation. The answers has been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. So, someone won't. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal. Oh shit, so anyone could still do it! So someone wants to... We're going to sip out a loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yaha, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Are you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out before be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in a mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head in the main hall. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. Nice. Card reader has been added to the Truth Bullets of Section Handbook. Makes me curious, who the fuck did it? We came to the main hall? So what are we looking for here? Guess I may have to figure it out for myself. The mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned to one of the handbooks, and when I did, Sayaka Maizano. Right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand this is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier? Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. This guy's smart. I didn't even see it. Loaning an e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. So stealing! I see, yeah, I now understand. Many hall handbook. Oh,
What?
that's how they got in. Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the other one won't turn on. Must be Leon's, right?
See.
It makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with a dozen and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Oh shit, the memory of it came flowing back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essentially the student life here. Crucial, integral instrument, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
Impossible!
If I say it won't break, it won't freaking break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure. It's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing e-handbook has one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing it. What his weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniably a fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-book hand has been pulled. Bullets of truth? Yeah, whatever. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Cheerio. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. What do you mean by that, Bioka? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chio's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chio?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no idea that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend, Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what a nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say that he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychopath killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What is it? What do you mean by... okay, yep.
Don't
Okay.
make me repeat myself.
And I have a bias to believe that. Aha, there it is! Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will prove all evidence
It's
you
all
need.
clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Cheerio. Evidence, does that something like that, really? Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble, need your
I don't
help!
have time to play
We're
with
busy, leaving us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! What's wrong? What's wrong, Hina?
please.
This is an absolutely serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But, it's an emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Biokoa?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I am intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. What are you saying?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. Sorry, I cucked up that last line. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that he'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she's heading to the dorms to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Toko? Is Toko inside? Is some kind of emergency? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's the emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she's doing was. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Door swung open slowly and silently. Toko. Holy crap! The aura of negativity flowed out the door behind, forcing a gas out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Huh.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
I don't think she is.
Won't allow it.
Huh?
won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I range, don't tell me she's Genocide Jack. When I like I'm dual personality shit. When I rang out a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there all alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Bayukawa? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Shiryu? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Bayuka, she has a crush on you. Hey Bayuka, think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh, you're gonna talk to her, Bayuka? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Bayuka stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Ah! Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
Byakuya. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Bayuka couldn't put it off. There's something else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey Bayuka, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Bayuka sped away. Bayukawa! It's Byakuya, I think. Byakuya? He didn't even look back, he let alone saying... He just kept walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to the stop in front of a certain room. The library. Come, let's go in. The archives. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh,
Let's
here?
go.
It's all makes sense once you go inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. The extension cord, huh? There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commander. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. The lamp. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Bayuka using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with the lamp? It was here before. Then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there. So I thought I'd put it to good use. Huh. What's this? There should be separate files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at the random. Ah, it's sharp eye indeed. Just like that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. What the hell? There's a ton of thick files stuffed into one bookshelf. If you're thinking about looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing that any normal person would ever look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are the investigating reports related to the different cold cases. Those are internal documents for the police eyes only. They're not the kind of things you expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Things can't be for real, right?
Ignorant.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe in it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? Suppose it goes to show you just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times. Hold on a second. You saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tiger Government family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I've already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. Oh my gosh, it's like the true government of the world. My family is a member of that council. And I, within me, the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So, whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Bianca is actually starting to scare me more than actual mastermind. And what always interests me more than most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through the reports has always been a hobby of mine. Ever since I was little, it's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Bayuka grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. The second is that when the victims are murdered, the bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood. The victim's blood is suspended. Exactly the same way as what happened to Chihiro. save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and the higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media has ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the thing's act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Shiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted into this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
In other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack? Oh my gosh! One of the students is actually a serial killer. Is it Toko?
in other words,
That's right. There's the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. That Genocide Jack really is such a brutal fiendish killer, really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what happened, what I've already seen? Alright, let's see. What have you seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down to your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. There's no big files in this bookshelf. All those files are investigating reports related to cold cases. Let me see it. Becca, about your genocide case, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh shit, Makoto's shitting himself. Baruka handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. When I reached the page where the photos of the scene of crime had all been connected. The names of Genocide Jack victims ran for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, 10, Toshiro Kanda, 17, Soji Gaku, 23, Kano Ize, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30, Kamasu Sunataro, Takahima Fumigano, Uchi Naoshishi, Takashi Masauni, Yuto Yumejima. There were no end to it. But one thing became clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims killed and suspended in exactly the same way. That's the scene of crime. The word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find an interesting tidbit. The next page, profiling results. All the crimes took place either on the weekdays or at night, or during holidays, during day or night. The most common time for the killings took place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic? It sounds a lot like Toko. Because of an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point is here that the culprit may have a split personality. Oh, Toko, things are not looking good for you. A split personality. But the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else I took up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Just like Jack case file. It should be it has been added to the Truth Bullets
go.
section. Alright, we should get going. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait. Byakuya. Oh my gosh. It really is one of us. And they have split personality. Oh shit. As usual, Byakuya turned out left without another word. I hurried out of the library. When she sees blood, she turns into Genocide Jack. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Time to play
Come
with
on. Nothing annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around here. At the same time, I uncovered the truth of something real important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Cheerio. Oh my gosh. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. But to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. What? I should... Oh wait, I'm already here. So... I should go to the girls' locker room and the boys' locker room. I need to closer examine her body. She got a wolf? Filming.
Ding ding ding! Fumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
That increased for me.
Evidence. What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will seal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah. Miss Lunenburg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
She refuses to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? I need to thoroughly examine her body. Kayako? Hey Kayako, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Cheerio's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine where its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kayako turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Cheerio's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Huh. Cheerio's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Kayako said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Cheerio's hands are bound by what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The extension cord! This rope has a plug. Wait, so then, this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chio's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's an issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I don't see any reason to think that about either of them. But seeing them again, looking through the Genocide Jack photo, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? That's a dead body. They were all stabbed! Well, this one thing's mostly used, but damn it, skipped it. It's the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chiro, and to figure out that, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Sure, I should look at it one more time. Chio's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. but it doesn't actually rope at all. That's still not the only thing that concerns me. Chiyo's fatal injury has a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended in that fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think that too much about them either. But seeing them again, after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? I can't stop thinking about that rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. There's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. I want to look at the case file one more time though. Sakura, found anything?
Damn.
Chihiro's presence was here, especially her weak, her body and her soul.
Forgiveness.
To target such a helpless being is unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I can't forgive this. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh yeah, all this shit. This is all leads up to the pool. Okay, so no pool. The file. They're mounted to a nearby wall. The word bloodlust was found at each of the scene crime. Profiling indicates digit. The killer weapon. There's a big blood stain on Dumbbell Hill. The Monaco file said that fatal injury was below the head. Dumbbell has to be the murder weapon. The bloodstained poster. This has to be. What? The big breasted swimsuit model was pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. What's this we're looking at? Alright guys, that is the end of this one. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Till the next time I step out of the void, enjoy your existence.